This is High Street. I'm not going to cover that today. That pub there, that beige and brown pub there, I think that's one of the oldest buildings left standing in Rotherham. It's a listed building, so it cannot be demolished. They've made it into a pub now. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm going to mention things from what I knew as being as a kid, and I know that there's been many changes, but I'll just try and mention some of the changes or show some of the changes that's happened or since I was a kid. Now this corn law here, I always remember that as being an old Yorkshire bank, and it looks like it's a pub. And I think before, back in the mid 1900s, I think it was an hotel. I think I've seen a black and white photo. This is John Mason's, and it's famous John Mason's clock. That jewellers, that looks like it's long gone. I've got out my car today. It's only just above freezing, 1 degrees. This corn law is, I've been trying to think what I know about that corn law. And I'm surprised it's called the corn law, because the corn laws were hated by almost all the people throughout England. The corn laws was a law introduced by the grain growers to keep the prices high. So something so hated, they've named a pub after it, which seems a bit strange. So I'm just going to move around here now. This place here on the end, oh right, just before I go to that one. I don't know if it's here or that sports bar there. Used to be like a tobacconist. I remember going in there and buying some cigars and that for my dad for Christmas, etc. And I don't know if it was that Riverside Records or this Imperial hair shop. We used to, it was called the Popping Barbecue. Amber Lounge. I remember that place being the Aceldo cinema place. This place here, called the Switch pub. I remember this being the Co-op. I mean, I'm going back to 60s. Elliot's. I know this has been here sometimes. I don't know why they call it Elliot's. Just going back to that corn law. The corn law rhymer of Rotherham was a chap called Ebenezer Elliot. Ebenezer Elliot. He was known as the corn law rhymer. Because he used to make rhymes up attacking the corn laws, and that's how he became the corn law rhymer. Now, these stories that I'm telling, they're probably not exact, and if you do go on the net, there will probably be something that goes more into depth than that I'm saying. So just to try and generate some interest, if you're interested or not, that's what you can look up. Where this place is now, this is, I think this is the post office. But years gone by, I can remember a train station being here, and it was called Westgate train station, and they pulled that down in 1970. I think they'd stopped using it around about the 50s, but then they demolished it in 1970. It just wasn't used anymore. In fact, I think it used to have to go over a wooden bridge, and the wooden bridge was just deteriorating that much that it just weren't viable. And I think it only went to Sheffield anyway. But like anything else, that'll be on the internet somewhere. And then down here, where these trees are, well, you can see now there used to be like market stalls on the other side of this train station. Right, this is called, up there, look, Main Street. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go down Main Street with you, because this has changed. That place across the road there, look, that's the new council offices and the library. This is a new apartment complex. It's not that old really. I'd be about 15 years old. But the colour scheme of it and all the watermarks makes it look a bit tired. This place here, I just remember it being the Market Street we're on, look. I just remember that being the post office. So when I was a kid, this Market Street had all units all the way around here. They're like arched units. This place here, I've always known it as a bank. I don't know what bank it were, but in fact it says there, look, bank. So it must have been a bank for many years. All Saints Church, or the Church of All Saints, and now it's a minster. What a fantastic thing that is. That is something in Rotherham that I never ever get tired of seeing. All the pictures that go up on the internet from any angle. Where we are now, there used to be buildings here where these trees are and these paths, and that road, we caught a glimpse of earlier on. There used to be a cafe, Ring a Bells Cafe there, and you could sit and have your coffee and watch people get married. Well, not get married, but walk in and then walk out. This is called Corporation Street in Rotherham. That there where they're having a coffee look outside. Upstairs used to be I think this is called Upper Millgate. That guy's just backed into the bollard, smashed his bumper in. Probably too busy watching me. Yeah, that used to be a restaurant up there. So yeah, this is Corporation Street. Opposite there used to be some shops. I remember going in there when I was a kid with my mum. Called it Tops. Later became known as Wilco's. That place there, what looks like it's shut down. Muscan. I remember that being like M-gas. I'm sure they used to sell cars in there. This place here used to be the Odeon cinema. This car park here, in fact, probably where this stand is here, look. There used to be one of them, like a picture, you are here, and you used to press buttons and it used to light up to tell you where you are, or if you wanted to find somewhere in Rotherham, press a button and it'd light up. When we were younger, back in the 60s, This is where the Statutees Fair used to be. So you'd come down Main Street here, get to the end of the bridge and immediately turn right into this. It used to be wasteland, and as far as you can see, there used to be the Statutees Fair, and it used to go all the way down the bank of the Rother there, as far down as the buildings on the other side of the police station used to allow it to go. It used to be huge. So that building there again is the post office where the train station would have been, Westgate train station. There were 3 train stations in Rotherham. There was this Westgate one, there was one behind the police station which is still there called Rotherham Main, and then there was one at Masborough. I just think that was called Masborough train station. I've never looked for this before, but there used to be a bridge, and I think they pulled it down because this bridge just wouldn't, it was just deteriorating. Something makes me think it might be that. Look how that brick changes on that wall there, with them like them lintel stones on top. I'm just wondering if that were the bridge. Stone built with its brick, its woodwork on top of it. So if that would have been, I've no idea. What I'm getting at is, if that were the bridge there, then that must have been, hang on. I wonder if this were that other side of that bridge, where I am now. There's some steps up there, look. Guessing they've been there for. Whatever it were, it definitely finished here, look, because these are them end stones. That looks like it was some sort of some bridge support. So, for now, see you on the next one, and I'll see you.